Shut up!
Guys, I am here again. And today, I will show you the first part of an action thriller film named Lost Bullet, released in 2020, so sit back, relax and enjoy. The film starts with Lino, a talented mechanic, and his partner Quentin. Both are robbers. They try to break into a jewelry store in the middle of the night by using a customized high-speed car. But in the process, Lino is captured, while Quentin escapes. Some days later, Officer Shiraz visits Lino in prison, offering him a chance to stay out of prison. All that Lino has to do is customize Shiraz's cars, so that his team is able to catch the go-fast dealers without getting their cars crushed. A couple of months pass by, with Lino making the most of his talents, customizing the cop cars. Shiraz and his team, including Julia, Oreski, and Marco, are in pursuit of two dealers. The team is using cars with customized bull bars developed by Lino. One day, the dealer's car hits the gas and almost manages to get away when Oreski comes from the front and hits it hard. Both the dealers die, and the drugs are confiscated. However, Shiraz is dissatisfied, as following the dealers, or at least catching them alive, could have led them closer to the drug racket. He also finds a red switch wired inside the car, and keeps it for later. It is the same switch he found in Lino's car when he was captured on the night of the robbery. Now, Lino has been working for Shiraz for 9 months. Shiraz and Lino are in the former's vintage car, a red Renault 21. Later, Shiraz brings Lino to a new garage and gives him new cars to work on. He also offers him an early release for the way he has helped Shiraz's team to catch drug dealers. However, he shows Lino the red switch that he recovered from the dealer's car. Lino tells Shiraz that it is an injection diverter that increases a car's power by 300%. He mentions his doubts about Lino's brother Quentin, who might just be working for the dealers who use these injection diverters. Then, Lino takes Shiraz to the junkyard, where he used to work during his robbery days. Quentin is present there, along with 2 other people, named Jacques and Cod. Shiraz calls Oreski and Marco for backup. Both arrive at the spot. Shiraz decides to take Lino and Quentin along in his car, and tells Oreski and Marco to bring Jacques and Cod to the police station. Shiraz is about to start his car, when he is shot by Oreski, who is standing behind the car. The bullet goes through his chest, and gets lodged in the dashboard. Shiraz is dead. Lino is shocked, but manages to escape. Now it was clear that he was a traitor, and was working with drug dealers. Then Oreski tells Cod, Jacques and Quentin to burn the car and Shiraz's body. Now, all the evidence is against Lino. He has Shiraz's blood on him, as he was beside Shiraz in the car when Oreski shot Shiraz. He also has Shiraz's gun, as he took it from Shiraz to defend himself. There is also a voicemail in Oreski's phone, in which Shiraz says that he is with Lino. Shiraz proves his trust in Lino by offering him parole in return for the work he has done for Shiraz's team. While Lino is overwhelmed when Shiraz takes him to a new garage that stores more cars for Lino to work on, he warns Shiraz that he puts too much trust in people, but it doesn't change a thing. But Shiraz only smiles at him. He believes in the good that Lino carries inside him. After all, he has gone hands-on for 9 months straight, without asking anything in return for his free service. It only proves Lino's love for cars and the job he does as a mechanic. Unfortunately, Lino's words turn out to be true, as he is backstabbed by his teammates Oreski and Marco, who would have been working with the drug dealers and serving as moles inside the police station. And it is his death that works as the motivation for Lino to make Oreski and Marco pay for their actions, even if it means going back to prison. When Marco threatens to kill Cod, Cod gives up the secret that Jacques told Quentin to hide Shiraz's red Renault. But Marco doesn't reveal this information to Oreski. When Oreski asks him if Cod revealed anything, Marco shakes his head. He later goes looking for the car on his own. He either must have guessed the place where Quentin hid the car, or Cod might have told him. The former reason makes sense too, because the place was where they sometimes hide their drugs, as we find out when Quentin brings out a bag of drugs from the kitchen after he takes Lino there. At the location, he tells Lino that he just wants the car. We do not know for sure. Maybe he wanted to keep it safe somewhere else and didn't trust Lino or Quentin with it. He even kills Quentin with a shotgun. He knows very well that he and Oreski would get caught if they hadn't killed Shiraz. who would certainly have brought the truth out of Quentin during interrogation. He even kills Jacques and Cod, for the same reason. Thus, it seems that, somewhere deep within Marco too, had a grudge against Areski, for killing their boss Shiraz, and might just have planned for something else. However, it doesn't come to fruition, as he is shot, though not fatally by Lino, who then goes looking for the car. One thing that the film doesn't explore is Lino's past with Officer Julia. We find out about this from Areski, who uses this intel as leverage to keep Julia out of the scenario, making sure that she doesn't intervene, and even if she does, others will think that she is trying to protect Lino. Although it does seem that the difference in the nature of work of Julia and Lino is what led to a rift between them, and they broke up. An emotionally broken Lino covers Quentin's lifeless body with a piece of cloth, and then finds Shiraz's car hidden under a pile of cow manure. The car is the only evidence remaining that can prove his innocence and hold Areski guilty. He sets it up, which is, in a way, to tribute Shiraz, who gave Lino the opportunity to experiment with cars. At the end of the film, Lino gets a night alone in a garage, equips the red Renault Turbo with bull bars and rams, and takes on the corrupt police brigade, skewering a vehicle from behind on the highway, and escaping, after sending it flying. He fights Areski, manages to arrive at the police compound, with the car burning, where he used to work on the cop cars. There, head of the department, named Moss, and Lino's assistant at the car cop shop, named Jeff, are there, and put out the fire, using fire extinguishers. With the car safe, it is only a matter of time before the bullet is extracted and analyzed, which would reveal that it belongs to Areski's gun. This will prove that it was Areski who shot Shiraz. The police team was set to arrest Areski, but Areski packs money in a bag and escapes, leaving his wife and daughter behind. On the other hand, Lino is severely injured, but he is free of suspicion and comforted by Julia. In the end, Lino proved his innocence, but he could not take revenge of Shiraz from Areski, which we see in the second part. But till then, we are taking rest, and we'll be back soon with the second part. Until then, take care.